Paul. Yeah. I was looking in this law dictionary, and they got what's called unnatural act. See, crime against nature, or an unnatural offense. See, crime against nature. Crime against nature. Yeah. Now, when I think about what is unnatural, yes. You would think having sex with a clone would be unnatural. Ouch. Ouch. Criminal crime against nature. Sex perversion, such as sexual contact between a human or an animal, or in common law, sexual acts between people that deviate from the so-called normal. In recent years, society has altered greatly its concepts concerning what is or is not a crime against nature, insofar as it applies to relations between human and human. Now, let's say you're living in a mobile home park. Yeah. You got yourself one of those single wides or double wides, and the owner happens to be a fish. Yeah. And for some reason, you just can't pay the rent, so he says, well, let me make you a deal. Po. Instead of paying for the rent of the space, you could just provide oral sex. Now, there were some of those that said, well, prostitution should be legalized, and it doesn't matter if you come to find out because you employ prostitutes to suck your brains out. You know, I'm going to want to know the ownership of every mobile home park and every trailer park in the world. Then I'm going to want to know if any of those owners were actually in the fish family of those that need to come to find out. Now, I know I lived in a fifth wheel for a while, and that's a type of trailer that could be in a mobile home park, but I had known a few that I would say are in the malicious, joker, subversive group of individuals that really aren't human beings. Now, let's say I sue a police officer for refusing to enforce the law, and then I made sure that he had foreskin restoration, and I bring his foreskin into court. And I explained to a jury of my peers that those that have badges on weren't actually human beings. Now, it would be a crime against nature to commit the crime of bestiality. Let's say you know you're a fish. And somebody gave you a badge and a gun, and you're supposed to enforce the laws of the United States. But I'm that type of American citizen that wanted the circumcision of every clone and wanted the circumcision of every penis of every fish. Because when I sue those that are sworn oaths of office, I wanted to make sure that their penises work good. They work good. Because the crime against nature of knowing that you're not an actual human being would be like having sex with a dog. I just want to know if any of those that own trailer parks or mobile home parks, if any of them are not human beings. Pocha. I'm going to make them some very good offers on their properties. I'm thinking about owning hundreds of thousands of single wide and double wide mobile homes. And then I'm going to sue those in law enforcement for crimes against nature for allowing for non-human beings to have sex with human beings and then acting like that they were human beings when they weren't. Now, I'm having some difficulty today. I went through the state's response yesterday. Now, I'm kind of thinking that the consequential damages of bringing in a clone and showing the jury the clone's foreskin and then saying, well, this clone actually had a badge and a gun. damages could be astronomical. Now I'm looking for that malicious joker that thinks it's funny having sex with humans when they're not real human beings. I'm looking for every clone and every fish that I can circumcise so as to make sure that, well, this is 2017. There's nothing offensive to a jury to see the actual penis of an animal that's been having sex with human beings so as to infect those that are American citizens. Now, I would think that in a court of law, when I sue those that have sworn to support and defend the Constitution of the United States, just showing a picture of a penis with a foreskin on it and then showing a picture of a penis without a foreskin, I'm looking for those damages today.